What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this Tuesday. Before we know it, it's going to be Friday again. I'm looking forward to that. I'm doing well myself. It's pretty nice where I'm at. It's not too muggy. It's not too cool. It's just right, as a matter of fact. Sun's out. And wow, I'm glad because, like I said, over the weekend was just too hot. It was just too hot all over the place. But yeah, seems like your boy Trump back at it again. At least his administration. As you can see, it says Trump administration proposed could kick 3 million people off food stamps. Let's check this little 33-second video out.
New this morning, the Trump administration wants to force hundreds of thousands of struggling Americans to work in order to get food stamps. The Agriculture Department unveiling a proposal that would expand work requirements in the food stamp program known as SNAP. It already requires non-disabled, working-age adults without dependents to have jobs, but states can waive that requirement in areas where unemployment is at least 10%. The proposed new rule would make it harder for states to get those waivers. Congressional Democrats are slamming this plan, and they question whether the president can even legally do it.
Well. I tell you, people that were, as they say, born with a silver spoon in their mouth, it's always easy for them to want to act like it's so easy to do all kinds of things like start a business, go out and get a job and all that kind of stuff, which you should be if you don't have any provisions to start a business or what have you. You should at least be trying to work. I'm gonna say that. But then in this country, the way things is, it's hard for a lot of people to get employment, especially when it's our people. But that's not an excuse because we should always try. But I'm just saying, it is a factor. Matter of fact, they're doing more for people that don't belong in this country than they are for people that were born and bred here, like us. You see what I'm saying? See, they want to give those people our resources and everything. But enough said on that particular thing. Let's get into the story. The Trump administration wants to tighten the rules governing who qualifies for food stamps, which could end up stripping more than 3 million people of their benefits. The Agriculture Department issued a proposal rule Tuesday that curtails so-called board-based categorical eligibility, which makes it easier for Americans with somewhat higher incomes and more savings to participate in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, the formal name for food stamps. And I'm going to tell you something else. I don't know what they expect for people to do if they do these things. You know what I mean? If they do tighten the belt, if they make it hard for people to get food stamps, or whatever, kick them off food stamps and what have you. All that shit is going to do is increase the crime rate on our people. You know what I mean? And that's not cool either. See? It is the administration's latest step to clamp down on the food stamps program, which covers 38 million Americans and other public assistance services. It wants to require more people to work for SNAP benefits, and it is looking to change the way the poverty threshold to calculate, a move that could strip many low-income residents of their federal benefits over time. These are the crooks, though. If you want to know the truth about it, they are. Because back to starting a business, let's say, for example, you start a business and it's thriving, it's doing well and everything. These bastards still got their hands in your pocket talking about taxes. You know what I mean? Wanting you to, pay them or give them your hard-earned money and everything like that. But then on this end right here, for the ones that's, unable to start a business or what have you, it's still taken. It's still taken from them. So It's a damn shame when you look at it. But back to the story. Broad-based categorical eligibility allows states to streamline the food stamps application process for folks who qualify for certain benefits under the temporary assistance for needy family programs. Such 40 states plus the District of Columbia use the option, which lets them eliminate the asset test, and raise one of the income thresholds. Republicans have long argued that this expanded eligibility options is a loophole that that permits those with higher incomes and assets to get public assistance. GOP lawmakers have tried to limit it several times, including in the last farm bill, though it didn't make it into the final version. The proposed USDA rule is expected to save $2.5 billion a year. And you motherfuckers can bring that shit right over here for reparations, since you're trying to save and take at the same time. See? Cut the check, motherfucker. What about that? Huh. Yeah. For too long, this loophole has been used to effectively bypass important eligibility guidelines, said Agricultural Secretary Sonny Perdue, who pointed out on a call with reporters that a millionaire in Minnesota recently enrolled through the option to highlight the problems with it. That is why we are changing the rules preventing abuse of a critical safety net system. So those who need food assistance the most are the only ones who receive it. I remember that case. Yeah, it was a millionaire. I seen it on Inside Edition. It was a millionaire. This dude had like $5-10 million, and they caught his ass. He had been receiving benefits for at least, I think, 2 to 5 years, and they finally caught up with him. I think they should have jailed his ass. They should have made him dead at least 5 to 10 for doing some shit like that. He didn't need it. See, just greedy, man. That's what you just call greed. Greed on steroids. You got millions of dollars, but yet still, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get on these programs right here. I'm going to take that too. Yep, they should have jailed your ass 5 to 10, to say the least. Consumers advocates, however, say that the options help low-income working Americans get the help they need. They still must meet the disposable income threshold for the food stamp program, though they can have a higher gross income before deductions such as child care costs and taken into account. The options is an opportunity to orient policy to promote work and promote savings, says Stacey Dean, Vice President for Food Assistance at the left-leaning Center on Budget and Policy Priorities. Yeah, they got all the answers, because they're not losing any sleep at night when it comes down to how they gonna eat. You know what I mean? They're not. They don't give a damn about you. Now let's see what all of these Democrats that's pandering for the black vote. Let's see what they do to fight this. You see what I mean? Because you got so many of them, pandering for the black vote. Doing what they normally do. Lie to the people. Oh, I'm going to do this. We're going to do that. I'm going to fight this and that. And then time them motherfuckers get in there, they don't do shit but sit on their asses. That's the way the game been going. That's what it's all about. Lie to get what, fake it till you make it. Democrats good for that shit, Well, that shit done worn thin, and it ain't going down like that no more. You see? Y'all gonna have to show how y'all can bring the tangibles. Black folks want tangibles. Shit that matters. You understand? Ain't nobody just gonna keep securing your ass to be set, up on Capitol Hill. You see, where you can just go and do what you want to do, live a life of luxury, comfort. You understand? Get into little arguments with some Republicans and shit. But as far as I'm concerned, I ain't got no confidence in neither one of them, because both of them are, the same, fangs on, one snake. They the same thing. That's what it all boils down to. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I'm interested in hearing y'all comments. Well, reading your comments and, understanding y'all views on the situation. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And this is James, and I'm out. Peace.